So the old Memphis, well, it has a typical problem like most basses. It only has 4 strings.
Hey, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell and you'll know when I put up a new video. Thank you very much for that. Today, I'm getting started on a very sentimental bass instrument. This guy, the owner, bought this bass brand new. It is a Memphis. Not a terribly expensive bass. On my initial looking at it, it's very well built. I've took a preemptive strike while the owner was here just to kind of show him. I put a shim in the neck, and you can hear the strings are hitting, and you can see hitting the fingerboard or the frets, but the saddles have plenty of room to lift up and get the string action here at the 17th fret correct. So that'll all be done over the setup time. I have some electronic issues inside this. He was saying that the volume knob is a little clicky, and so I'm going to fix that. I won't be leaving these strings like that, and you can see how they were installed incorrectly. I'm hoping to keep this video down around 15 minutes. We'll see if I can do that. Right on, here we go. I go back to my something that bugs me is the lack of a lock washer. Now, it's a lock washer or a star washer, if that's what you want to call it. It'll take an act of God for this guy to break these controls. These knobs are somewhat loose. Now, in the interior, these controls are a bit loose, so we'll use some lubricant. Yeah, it's a contact cleaner / lubricant, and get my straw lined up here, and woo. Now we'll give these knobs a nice rotation. Working on cleaning all the guck out of these things. Give it a rotation, yeah, like 100. Sit here and spin them. Now, something else I do is I pull up on the knob and rotate it. Pull up this direction and rotate it. And then push down on it a little bit. Not heavy force. You don't want to ruin the control. But boy, this thing, as I'm turning this knob, it's getting really gummed up. I can feel it getting tighter and tighter as I rotate this thing. It's amazing. Wow. I wonder what's going on with that. Give me a moment. I need to take a look at that. I'm going to rotate this one. This one feels nice and smooth. But I saw a bunch of guck come out. Definitely saw some grit in there. Well, rather than destroy a volume control that is gummed up from the grease that they used at the manufacturing place, probably see the dark substance. This is all grease that was used when they manufactured it, probably. And then DNA from the player who sweat all over this thing, and who knows. Rather than round file this thing, because it was becoming very hard to turn, pulled it apart, got some contact cleaner and lube up inside there, and literally spin it in a circle, a full circle, and rotate that thing and break all that guck out of there. Get a bunch of it out of there. And I will take my razor blade and remove any remnants of that off of the potentiometer. And sometimes I feel a whole lot better about doing something like that versus throwing this part away. It's perfectly fine. It works great. I've cleaned it and no longer buzzes, but boy, the knob in the cleaning process plugged it up so that it was hard to turn. And they have these little fold over tabs that I'm now returning back to their original position on the pot. Let's get this one bent a little. One of my favorite tools to use working on instruments. You can hear the bass making noise. And now, let me just push this up through here. Oh yeah, let's get some hum going on. And that thing spins freely. It's great, and restored back to still have a little glitch in it. Get some more cleaner in there. We'll do that. You've seen a million guys do that on the internet. Well, while I'm down here on this electrical cavity, I'm going to repair these screw holes that have been stripped out and had alternate screws used, and replace those screws with some that match what's actually in the instrument. Plug them up with yeah. Alright. And let's put some hardener on there. What do you say? To make it fast. This saves me time, saves you money. Now I can put a screw in there and it will stay put. Yahoo! Well, y'all, take a gander at this. Holy smokes! Every one of them just as loose as a goose. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I better fix that. Okay, I'll fix it. Well, 44.263 seconds later, I busted out my monkey wrench and my monkey driver. Oh no, I didn't use that one. That really wouldn't work on these types of screws. And I've tightened them up. Oh, but these handles are all, look at. Well, let's see what we can do about that. You know, we don't want to cinch them up to the point that they won't turn, but you want them snug, at least. Tuning stability, man. Tuning stability. Oh my goodness. Just normal maintenance. Normal maintenance. Phillips head screwdriver and a monkey wrench can get you a long way on an instrument. Especially if you have one of these wee-haws that I get at Hobby Habit. Ooh, that one's still a little wobbly, gobbly goo. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Just like that. How did that take? Well, I began polishing the frets, and well, this is one of those guitar manufacturers who think it's okay to shoot lacquer on a fingerboard and the frets and not remove it. It's a bass, right? They don't bend notes, do they? Wait, ever heard of a guy named Geddy Lee? Or Billy Sheehan? Okay, time to get all the lacquer off. Furthermore, this bass has taken a hit in this area and in this area, and put a nice divot. Yeah, this one too. That low E string dug right into that fret and has a big old ding in it. Right in a really important spot. Not that any fret is more important than the other. Yep, we're going to do a fret level. Talk to the owner, he's all over it. This thing will be better than ever. I'm so excited. Time to cut its head off. I know. Don't use power tools on a guitar, right? Don't ever use power tools on a guitar. Oh yeah. But use them on a bass. Totally dehydrated now. Totally dehydrated. You've seen this 1,000 times. I'll be back.
rattles. Gee whiz. Well, it's time to rubber down. You could feed your mama off of that fingerboard. Yeah, baby. That's what frets should look like. Time to put its head back on. Yes! Now, I'd like to reiterate, never use a power tool on a guitar. Okay? Don't ever do it. It's a bad idea. I mean, it's a terrible idea. It can really, jack it up, on a guitar. Okay, so the Memphis, the bass here, this little guy right here got full of sweat. I'm not sure how, because it probably doesn't get played very much. But we all know how bass players can be. It's sweaty. Right, Stu?
Yes.
Yeah. The bass player over here. Well, actually, he's a phenomenal guitar player, bass player, fiddle player, mandolin player, ukulele player. Hand him a toaster and he'll make beautiful music come out of it. The guy's remarkable. Anyhow, he knows all about this. He's been working on guitars for, what, 40 years now?
Yep.
Maybe longer. This is full of rust because the sweat from your hand gets on there and gets down in there, and so just a little 3-in-1 oil or some WD-40. And look at that, my nose is running. Here, I'm going to use a rag. I'll use this to clean up. Anyway, this WD-40 or 3-in-1, get some oil down in there, let it soak in, and I'm hoping that the Allen key isn't destroyed from rust to the point that I can't get a grip on it with the wrench. I might be forced to get animal with it, with one of the greatest guitar repair tools ever invented. This was invented for guitar repairs, period. Don't use it for anything else. All right, so at this stage of the game, I have repaired the wounded saddles down here, got the threads working, and as you can see, now the screws are not popping up through here to cut your hand. The string action now. This is my method for setting up string action on a bass or guitar. The first step I do is I check the neck relief, making sure that that's correct. I have this one set at about 11 thousandths-ish. It's right in there, 11, 12, 13, maybe 13.2. And then we check the string height here on a Fender scale bass. We check at the 17th fret. And I just kind of took a preemptive strike and raised these up so that they're not touching the fingerboard anymore. Oh. And it's in perfectly good tune. I'll fix that before I do much more. Oh. I gotta fix something. Never a wasted step. All right, so we're checking the string action here. And we're not gonna do it in millimeters. We're going to check it here at the 17th fret, and woo-wee, we're at 10 64ths. That means you cut an inch into 64 pieces, and it's 10 of them. Pretty close. There you go. Now we're going to check it for any fret buzz, which I doubt it's going to happen because this thing has a brand new... I've leveled and crowned the frets with the proper tools. Don't try this at home. If you do, call me when you're done. So we're checking for fret buzz. Let's see if we have any. Oh, this is perfect. All right, so I'm going to save you the agony of watching somebody intonate an instrument again, because you've watched it on 10,000 other. If you haven't, just type intonation in and you'll watch somebody do it. Time to demo. I use a Peterson strobe tuner. It's right here. The strobe tuner. They're confusing. Don't go get one. They're also kind of expensive. Don't go buy one. You won't even know how to use it. She's going home today. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified if I put up a new video, okay? Hey, thanks to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. My channel's growing a little bit. All right, peace, y'all.